Hey guys, a few quick things here real quick. A lot of people were asking. The weather is terrible. I just pulled back up at the house. I'm doing a lot of running. We do have a 20 by 40 wedding tent and some other 10 by 30s. So we will still have the event. We will still have everything going on. The DJ, all that good stuff. And all the speakers are still planning on being here. So the show must go on. So we'll have an extra tent, still have the kids' activities and all that good stuff. Ponchos and life preservers, I guess. But we'll have lots of tents and we have cover, and I think we'll be fine as far as that goes. So we're still planning on continuing. So everything looks good as far as that goes. I gotta go grab some tables here next, and lots of things to do, and set up all this stuff in the rain to make sure that we're all dry tomorrow. So that's one thing. And the speakers will be between 2 and 3 o'clock. Myself and Tabitha from Free PA, Rhonda from Moms for Liberty, Andrew Tome from Christians Engaged, Donna Malloy from Turning Point USA. Lots of good stuff. We will stream it also. But just to let everybody know, we're going to have all these tents. So all of the sports that should have been happening won't be happening. So extra people coming, hey, we should be good. We should have plenty of parking. We'll be good. Next thing, just to make this real quick for a quick update here. Campaign finance is due today. So I just stopped over and signed that paperwork so it could be submitted to the state. We, to this point, we have spent less than $2,000. And we raised a little over $3,000. So when I previously estimated we raised and spent 10% of what most other candidates and incumbents have, I wasn't even joking. The number's actually less than that. So now we have to do some more fundraising for the next thing. Our first round of yard signs we'll have today, so we will have them tomorrow. We will encourage donations to go with them. They are not cheap. And like I said, we're trying to run the campaign on as low of a budget as possible. So trying to run it like a household, frugal. So let me turn the truck off here. So the campaign finance looks good. While you're researching candidates, look at campaign finance stuff. Look at who everybody takes money from, because I can promise you that we're not taking money from pharmaceutical companies, because I am pro-life, and pro-life includes every stage of life, okay? Not just from conception, from a human being, an innocent human being. The 14th Amendment clearly states, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without the due process of law. So that brings me to the next thing. Everybody's talking about Roe versus Wade, okay? Overturning Roe versus Wade would recognize the 10th Amendment, that anything not in the Constitution or prohibited by it, that is left up to the states. That is the 10th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. So basically overturning Roe versus Wade would put the power back to the states and the decision back to the states. So when we look at it that way, the left is completely losing their minds right now that women's health care rights and all this other stuff, it's crazy, okay? If you watch a video of the hearts and dead babies found in D.C. last month, watch that video and tell me if you still support abortion, okay? Look at a video of partial birth abortions that Kermit Gosnell was doing outside of Philadelphia. He did thousands over the course of 30 years, I think. If you watch those disgusting videos and it doesn't shock your conscience, even if, whether you have kids or not, watch that and tell me if you still support elective abortions. It's pretty disturbing. It's really disturbing. So the whole thing with Roe versus Wade, the left is losing their minds. I mean, they are actually losing their minds. They're having a meltdown. They're having a meltdown about the right having free speech on Twitter. They're having a meltdown about not being able to kill babies, which nothing changed. The Supreme Court decision didn't even come out. So either way, 10th Amendment goes back to the states. If states ban it, okay. There was 30,000 abortions in Pennsylvania last year. And every year. The left losing their minds about rape and incest and other things. That's not even 1% of the total abortions. So that's the left is always talking about the 1%, whether it's Black Lives Matter, abortion. It's none of their arguments make any sense, and they don't care. It's very disturbing. So the whole thing with Roe versus Wade, it's ridiculous. They say, oh, well, the majority of America supports abortion. I think they said 70%. I don't know what they said. But it sounded really ridiculous because the next sentence they said 25 states are ready to ban abortion. Well, that's not 70% of America. That's half of the 50 states. So if that's a split divide down the middle, then so be it. If half the states ban abortion and half don't, okay. The 10th Amendment is very clear. So if that is left up to the states, it's left up to the states. Okay? So that's where we're at right now. That's my thoughts for today. I have a lot of things to do, so I will catch you guys later.